Have you ever looked at a price tag and thought, that seems expensive? Then, a moment later, you see a sale price next to it, and suddenly it feels like a fantastic deal. What just happened in your brain? Imagine you're buying a used car. You find one you like, and you ask the seller for the price. They look you in the eye and say, I'm asking for $15,000. That number, 15,000, immediately lodges itself in your mind. It becomes the starting point for everything that follows. You might be a good negotiator. You talk them down, pointing out a few small issues, and eventually you both agree on 13,000. You drive away feeling like you won. But did you? Or did that very first number secretly control the entire negotiation without you even realizing it? This powerful psychological effect is at play in almost every decision involving numbers. From shopping to salary negotiations, our brains are constantly looking for shortcuts to make sense of a complex world. When we're faced with uncertainty, we grasp onto the first piece of information we're given. This first piece of information acts as a mental anchor. Once that anchor is dropped, every subsequent judgment is made in relation to it. So when the car seller says 15,000, your brain doesn't ask, what is the true objective value of this car? Instead, your brain instinctively asks, how far down from 15,000 can I get? The entire frame of the discussion has been set by that initial number. Retail stores use this all the time. They display a high, manufacturer's suggested retail price right next to their own lower price. The high price is the anchor. It makes their price look like a bargain, even if the item was never intended to be sold for that suggested price. Real estate agents are also masters of this. An agent might show you a wildly overpriced house first. After you see that anchor property, the next few homes they show you, which are still expensive, suddenly seem much more reasonable by comparison. The effect is so powerful that even completely random numbers can influence our decisions. In a famous study, psychologists Tversky and Kahneman had people spin a wheel of fortune that was rigged to land on either the number 10 or 65. After spinning the wheel, they asked participants to estimate the percentage of African nations in the United Nations. The number on the wheel, of course, had absolutely nothing to do with the question. It was totally irrelevant. Yet, the results were astonishing. The people who saw the number 10 on the wheel guessed a much lower percentage on average. And the people who saw the number 65 guessed a significantly higher percentage. The random number had anchored their final estimate. This is the anchoring effect. It is a cognitive bias, a predictable flaw in our thinking that happens automatically. The anchor doesn't persuade us with logic. It works on a subconscious level, pulling our judgment toward it like a gravitational force. The problem is that once an anchor is set in our minds, we rarely adjust far enough away from it. We make small, conservative adjustments from that starting point, believing we are being rational. But in reality, our final decision is heavily skewed by an initial number that may have been arbitrary or deliberately misleading. So how do you defend against this? How do you weigh anchor and think clearly? The key is to create your own anchor first. Before you enter any negotiation, do your own research. Know the fair market value of the house, the average industry salary for the job, or what you are truly willing to pay. When you walk in with your own data and your own anchor, their number loses its power, and you can navigate the decision on your own terms.